Yeah, man, I'll be there in a minute. Next class. Oh, I don't know how y'all find me, but had to get the gas sticks. We're about to skip class with the progress report. Hey, y'all wait up, I got the gas sticks.
The progress report.
Okay.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl, Lala Shepherd. This is a new episode of Skipping Class presented by the Progress Report. Man, I got Kuntry in the building.
How y'all doing out there? What's going on?
Okay, doing awesome, man. I had the pleasure to meet you at New Music Mondays a couple of weeks back, and I think, we was all just like, damn, like, this is a true artist here, You came in full character, and I really enjoyed your show. So I'm definitely excited to talk to you, so I'm glad that you're here. So tell us first, how'd you get into music?
I always was around it. Shout out to my grandparents. They used to play, the James Brown, Anita Bakers, Bob Marley. And then coming up, a friend of mine, they always used to play a lot of Cool Breeze, a lot of Dungeon Family, Phil Mob, you know what I'm saying? And I got on my Dipset, in college. That was the wave too, in high school and college too. But that's really how I got into it. Was always around it, even made a couple of CDs in high school, just playing around in the neighborhood. But was always, for the most part, around it.
Respect, man. Like, how would you describe your music and your sound? Because it's like, for me, I hear like 80s, all types of different things in there.
Right now, shout out to the Charleston paper. We just got an article come out today. They just coined it. We are alternative, and me and my Bubba, grown man, coined it as trap disco.
Okay.
That's the wave we off right now. It's real trap disco. So we merged the two.
That's hard. That's hard. Talk about the production, man. You got some dope ass records. You got the Halftime Lover.
Okay.
Got the live joint.
Okay.
Really going. But talk about the production on them joints.
Production, really, shout out to Big Bad Beats. They do a lot of the production, but as far as coming up with everything production beat-wise, that's really my engineer. Like, we came up with this formula when we going into a project. We may go to a destination, and just he got the beats ready for me, and he doesn't play them until we're in the studio ready to record. So everything is organic right there. Whatever I come up with, that's what we're going with. So we ain't got time to delegate and second guess. It's like, that's how we feeling, that's what we doing. So production, other than the vocals, that's me coming up with everything, the beats and all that. That's my Bubba Grown, at Grown mixed it, engineer the stars in here in Atlanta. So yeah, shout out to my Bubba Grown.
That's hard. So do you write a freestyle?
We freestyle. I wouldn't even call it freestyle. We express ourselves in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we feeling, you know what I'm saying? That might still be it, But we just, whatever comes to us, you know what I mean? From the hooks to the verses. I try to come into a song with 4 bars at least memorized. So I got something to come up with from the jump versus we got to cook up from scratch when we get in there. Nothing wrong with that too, but I try to help with the process.
Definitely. Now your bio says songwriter. Do you write for other people?
We're just putting that out in the universe. I would like to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel I got some different stuff that really could get the world moving again, you know what I'm saying? So I would like to, I would love to, the gate is open, collab with me, I would love to collab with other writers, because that's where I want to take it to, because it's bigger than me, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. Now talk about your style, the hair, the wardrobe.
It's just something we with the last project, The Heat of the Night, that was the feel, so that I felt like I had to get in character with it, and we got such a good response from it. We was like, you know what, let's keep it going. And then along this journey, I rewatched that Dolomite movie with Eddie Murphy. You know what I'm saying? That solidified it. I was like, you know what? Our first goal was to do what niggas not doing.
Right.
And to just have fun with it, like to give them an experience. And that's our other goal, to have fun throughout this whole process, and to give folks an experience that they really not gonna get nowhere else, because folks are scared to step outside of the box. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna blaze the trail, and hopefully folks can get into them. But not hopefully, they will get into them.
Definitely. Now that's why I liked it, because I was just like, well, he's not afraid to be different. You was in your creative bag, and when you, like, it was the wardrobe, but then you started dancing. I'm like, oh man, this guy, he different. I liked it. So talk about, though, the feedback from people not knowing if they gonna take you serious or not, if they not knowing if you being for real.
It's almost like it's playing into its own thing. Because before when I just went live, I went live early. I didn't have to get up on. Then I went live again. So it's like it's coming into, you can wherever you find me, wherever you catch me, I might be in it, I might not be, but it's still me. You know what I'm saying? We just adding some flair to it, because it's like we tried giving it to you the rah-rah way. So just try a different way, you know what I'm saying? So I think we've been getting a good response. Like I say, it's almost like I'm an adult doing with kids. I don't get to go out and play dress up, get swaggy and put it on. But honestly, that shit give me a different, what's the word I'm looking for? A different energy. Like, let me see, perfect example. We was in the airport on the way to Austin. Lady TSA stopped us, get a picture, held the line up. You know, I had the orange suit on, so it's like, yeah, let's go out and give folk. 'Cause they wouldn't have had that smile on their face in the airport or got to see what we got going on in that moment in time. So we left them with an experience. So that's what the character be. They never see me again. They be like, man, I just remember that guy we saw in the airport. He was having that shit on and putting it on, really going. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
I love it, and I think we're gonna keep it going. But eventually we're gonna fade it out into its own thing, and then try to incorporate it in the shows. Like I might come out regular, I might come out with that in character. You know, you got to find out to see. You know what I mean?
Sure. So you went to the South by?
Yes, South by Southwest.
How was that for you?
That was coming from South Carolina, first time being out there. That was an experience. It was like just something catered to musicians and creators. And if I believe Austin is for the weirds, you know, the weirdos, and you know, to come out and do your thing. So good response in Austin. I got to come out and rock out. So it's like I loved it, man. Shout out to Austin, Texas. You know what I'm saying? We smoked out the Moxie. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure. Talk about South Carolina for you. Like, I only personally know one other artist from South Carolina, but tell me, like, what part did you grow up in and how was it growing up there?
I am from the Low Country, hence my name. Before we switched it up, it was I went by the artist name of Low Country, being that's where I'm from, and then we dropped the Low and went with Country for a new discovery. You know what I'm saying? But I'm from the Low Country. That's Beaufort County, born in Charleston, South Carolina. Raised in Beaufort County, Bluffton, Hilton Head, Savannah. That's where my pops them from. My mom and them from Charleston. So we from that last diamond cut in the state of South Carolina. That's us, the last stop. We 30 minutes from Savannah. I'm like an hour from Charleston. So that's really where a lot of shit started. I'm from the home of it, you know. So shout out to all my South Carolina folks. A lot of artists down there doing their thing, man. It's like a lot of the light has been slowly but surely making its way to South Carolina. Shout out to Jackson May, he brought some light. Shout out to Black Zach, them boys.
Yeah.
PG Raw. Shout out to so there's a plethora of other artists doing their thing as well. But I feel like as long as everybody stay working and consistently keeping their name relevant, like whenever that light do come and you've been doing what you're supposed to do, it's only right that it'll manifest for you. You know what I'm saying? So. Sure. South Carolina scene is, you know, a lot of folks think we still country down there, but shit, they come through and get that money. Like they come through, make sure and come through them shows, but we would like if they show a little more love to the artists. But us as artists gotta come together and do more work as well. You know what I'm saying? Let them know we can work together, because it's really a monkey see, monkey do thing. Like if they see one artist working and they're commenting and sharing, it's only right that the fans gonna see that and everything gonna trickle down and go up. You know what I'm saying? But South Carolina, we working, man. Shout out to North Carolina, too. They like to say the Carolinas is really separate. It's totally two different worlds. Shout out to North Carolina, but South Carolina. What's up, baby? Let's do it.
So, okay, what is it to do there for artists, though? Like, you know how here, like, we got New Music Mondays and shit like that and interviews and stuff. Is it like that there?
Actually, they do have some events going on. Shout out to Twin D Studios out in Charleston. He got a street tour going on with QC DJs. You know what I mean? Do have some events going on like that. Shout out to Stephen the Dream out there in North Carolina. He do a street tour the way he try to get more artist exposure throughout the state. Shout out to DJ Issa out there with Street Execs. He always does beat battles and other events for artists to try to, you know, get more awareness of what they got going on. So it's going, but it's nothing like Atlanta. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been out here for like, we actually this day 60. I've been out here with my mans we on our ATL run. We did a street tour of Carolina, went to Charleston, Savannah, Columbia, Greenville, Clemson, and now we're doing our Atlanta run. So it's more opportunities out here. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to South Carolina, but it's always to branch out and do some things other way to get the name out there.
Nah, respect. What would you say is the most challenging part about being independent right now?
Challenging, it's just finding folks who gonna do what they say, man. Like it's a certain point, a lot of folks may be missing the financials, maybe missing the support, maybe missing the creativity, But it's like, damn, when you finally get all that shit in one, I would think it would be more folks be like, yo, I see that guy, let's go and do what we need to do to get him there. But I'm not expecting that, but I thought it would be more of that. You know, once folks say, well, I want an artist who does this, I need an artist who does that. And when you provide a total package, I thought it would be like, all right, what we doing? What we doing, y'all? I ain't got nobody, I ain't really see too much folk raising their hand other than trying to get me out of my money without providing no real results. You know, I don't mind spending. A lot of artists don't mind spending, but we want to make sure it goes in the right direction. Of course, we need to have the knowledge of where this money going on and be who we putting that money hand into. But it's still like, it's hard to find real genuine folks who want to see an artist succeed and really do it right, because this shit going with or without folks. So I thought more folks would want to be a part of it, but I forget a lot of folks ain't been to where I want to go. I've done what I want to do, so I got to show them. You know what I'm saying? It's all an experience.
Nah, respect, man. I hear a lot of artists say the same thing. That's crazy.
That's it, you know. It ain't too, you know what I mean? Not to bash folks or nothing like that, but it's like, man, do what you, if we, especially if we call you, if we telling you exactly what we want and you telling me, oh yeah, we got this, but then you provide some whole other shit that we said we didn't want, like, come on now. Then y'all don't want to, you know, get it right on the back end. You just want to, you won't mind chalking it up, but do better business, folks. You know what I'm saying? Artists do better too. You know what I'm saying? Get more knowledgeable in decision making and how you move around. But folks, y'all need to move around with us and do better. You know what I'm saying? Because if we both do right, it's only right to go up. So if one side coming negative and the other side, it ain't, that yin and yang ain't gonna go.
For sure. Outside of music, man, so you got your papers, you got your merch. So talk about that.
Yes, we have the official gas sticks here. Best rolling papers, tobacco, whatever you like to put in there.
Okay.
Best smoking papers in the world, Craig. You know what I'm saying? Get you some. You can visit the website, lowcountry.com. But yeah, we got merch. We got papers. We gearing up for another project rollout, another love story. What else we got? I got a production company on the side too, TBMN Productions. That was that helps fund the music. Another thing, artists, you got to figure out something to help fund this, because it take a budget. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does take a budget. So we do weddings, quinceañeras, funerals. I used to work with the news and all kind of stuff too. So that also helps with the creative of artistry, like me knowing what I want, how I want it to look. I know it's supposed to look, how long this edit's supposed to take. So I'm just as hands-on on shit. So when folks be like, oh, rah, man, that take me 2 weeks. Me and my man put a 30-minute documentary together, 11 minutes of it in 2 hours. Finished it all in 2 days, you know what I'm saying? But that comes from the knowledge of me having that expertise of years fucking off, recording my own videos, and you know what? Let me get a budget together so I can call the progress report so they can come in and do what they do and provide, and I can focus and sit back and look good.
Nah,
you
for
know,
sure.
so other than the production company and the merch, my engineer, he has a studio as well. You know, I'm involved in that, Roy Sound Studios.
Tight.
Like I said, he's involved with a plethora of A to Z status artists. You know what I'm saying? Work with the biggest to the smallest and provide a sound and quality that can't be unmatched. So if it is matched, it's damn near neck and neck.
Okay. How much would you say you invested in your music career so far?
I ain't even gonna lie. Like, can I be honest with y'all? On this last rollout, I'll be honest with y'all. We probably spent like maybe 14 to a dub, but that really put me like, when we in 23. That was 6 months ago for 22, coming into 23. Like we got 2 projects in the joint. My man just sent me the short film. We got a short film for the next project.
Nice.
So it's like all that shit went to like maybe a 1.5 to 2 years of work though, versus I spent 20 and it's done. This rollout is all prep, so we just got to spoon feed these folks. So maybe
Sure.
15 to a dub, I ain't gonna lie, on this past rollout, on these recent rollouts. You know, this plethora of activities we've done, from traveling, street touring, videos, all that, short film, and I ain't even mad at it.
No, respect.
You know what I'm saying? So labels, what's up? Y'all match that in. Imagine we turn that 40 into 80 and 80 into 160, and oh my gosh, it's out of here, really going.
Damn right. What's one thing that you wish most people understood about you?
Damn, that's a good one. I wish they understood more about me. I don't really too much, nothing I can think of specifically, because it's like the folks who get me, and this shit is is meant for those who gonna catch it. You know, if you don't, you really don't see the vision, or you may never catch it. You know what I'm saying? What they say, folks feel, they don't understand. So you may not like it. That's fine. I am who I am. You know what I mean? That's that.
Respect. Have you met Trinidad James yet?
I have not, but big fan. Gold all on my wrist and on my neck.
Okay.
But shout out to Trinidad James. He's another one who embodied who he was, and if I'm not mistaken, he was really like that. Like he was into the sneaker movement and really into this shit. So it's like, you know what I mean? Shout out to Trinidad too, and shout out to my stylist. Shout out to House of Strut too. House of Strut and 1702 Styling. Shout out to them as well.
Nah, respect. Yeah, Trinidad, he a good guy. We had him up here before, but I think, you know, if y'all link, I think that'll be a nice connection there.
Let's put that in the universe, man. I would love to,
For
even
sure.
just to be in the presence to, you know what I mean, be around greatness. I'm all for that as well, you know?
Absolutely, man. What's your thoughts on where the industry is headed right now?
I feel like, you know what I mean? It's been going around, that R word, you know what I mean? But it's like, I feel like it's a shift going on in music. You know what I'm saying? Like that feel good, just world music is coming back. You know what I'm saying? Versus just one genre. Ain't nothing wrong with the rah-rah, but we see what comes from an extensive long term of rah-rah in this, and you got to pay for it. It's the back end. It's cool in the front end now, but you got to know what comes with the back end. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I just want to see folks dancing, and we got a long run of a plethora, a portfolio of making folks feel good, or a certain type of way of not the negative, you know what I'm saying? We just trying to vibrate on a different frequency, and I think that's where the music is going to, at a higher frequency, you know what I'm saying, if folks keep, you know, being creative and being themselves.
Absolutely, man. Well, definitely, I want you to keep doing what you do.
Oh, for sure, for
Hell
sure.
yeah. So our platform is called the Progress Report. How would you say that you progressed lately as a person?
I progressed as a person by talking better to myself, like being more conscious of what I'm saying and how I'm moving and who I'm moving with, you know what I'm saying? Like I try to tell myself every day and in every way I get better and better. I am great, I am unstoppable, you know what I'm saying? Start with me, like, you know what I'm saying? As long as I keep my thoughts positive and I keep vibrating at how I'm vibrating, even watch how I'm eating. I'm trying to watch how I eat, what I ingest, because everything starts with the intake, you know what I'm saying? So watch how I'm eating, watch how I'm moving. Just still being in the moment, having fun, you know what I mean? Being creative and really being in tune with the universe. Like all this shit that I'm creating is just really me tapping into whatever universe is telling me and me acting on it. Because that shit come to me and it also leave if I don't do nothing with it, go to somebody else. Y'all know that, right? So it's just me acting on everything, having fun and still being consistent. So I said that's how I gotten better. And you know, we just and how else I got better? I tried to start smoking backwoods, you know what I'm saying? Shot the backwoods, go more paper, but I gotta find me, other than the gas sticks, like other alternative, you know what I'm saying? It might be coming that term, like I might need to start drinking my shit up and in the tea or something like that, or the wax pens. But I know being with the vocal, how I'm about to start taking shit vocally, I need to find another substitution, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, this shit's still going. I'm better than I was last year. Just had a born day. I am such and such years young.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta find that out, do your research. But I'm better than I ever felt, man. I honestly feel like I would whoop my whatever younger self ass, and not just something physically, just off what I know mentally to add to the physically. You know, so it's still going, man. Really going.
For sure, man. Well, shit, we fucking with you, man. You know, we gonna post the videos, you know, just keep us tapped in. Anything that you're working on, we definitely gonna support. I like what y'all doing. And I'm a fan, so keep doing you, man.
I say we'll do a rerun in about the next 3 to 6 once we get this next rolling out and we bump some more heads, and I'll see y'all again.
Can't wait.
The Progress Report.